Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. Hope your day is off to a great start. It's the end of May, which means it's time to discuss some empties for the previous month. Yesterday, I shared my home fragrance empties, and in today's video, we are going through my pink bucket of beauty empties. So as you can see, once again, she is filled with products. Essentially, anytime that I finish anything that is either a hair care, makeup, skincare, body care product, I will bring that empty container into this room here and plop it into this bucket. I love to do these empties reviews with you guys every single month because I personally don't think that there is a better review of a product than a product that has been used completely all the way through. Honestly, much of what's in here, these are like predominantly repurchases for me. So these are all products that I have loved for a very long time. I don't think you're gonna be surprised by a lot of these empties this past month. But yeah, this is just a way for me to give you guys some final thoughts. And if you happen to be interested in any of these products, hopefully these reviews are helpful for you. I will go ahead and list and link everything that I'm sharing in the description box below this video. If you'd like to know where to purchase these items, check out ingredient decks, look at other people's reviews of these products. I always make sure to list and link everything in the description box, so check that out if you are so inclined. And without further ado, let's go through this bucket of garbage here, and I'm gonna give you guys some final thoughts. I'll try to also mention who I think any of these products might be good for. There are some things here that I think would be good for, you know, basically everybody. There are some things here that I think would be best for maybe someone with an oily skin or maybe a dry hair type. But yeah, I'll try to do my best to give you a thorough review of each of these items. So let's get into it, you guys. I am just going to grab at random. And the first thing that I grabbed is, of course, one of my holy grails. This is the Kenra Platinum Thickening Mousse. This is their Density Pumping Mousse. I have loved this mousse for a very long time. You guys have seen this in a lot of my empties in the past because I just keep repurchasing it. Kenra goes on sale at Ulta fairly often, I would say, and whenever there is a significant sale on any of the Kenra items that I personally love, I will usually pick up 2 or 3 at a time, and just to have them on hand as backups, because usually when it comes to mousse, I go through about a can a month. So anyway, it's nice for me to just be able to come in here and grab something as soon as I run out of it. And this particular mousse seems to be the one that I always go back to. You guys know that I'm always open to trying new hair care products. And who knows, maybe someday this will be dethroned. But as of right now, there's a lot of other mousse products that I enjoy that I would also recommend. But if you have fine, thin hair and you're really looking to add some volume, some thickness to your hair, this particular mousse I think is one of the best. I grew up in the 90s when mousse was kind of a big thing, and I still stand by the statement that for me, this is one of the best types of products to get volume in my hair and volume throughout all of my hair. Because I apply this particular mousse from my roots almost down to my ends. I typically don't put it on the very ends of my hair, but I certainly run it down because, I don't know, I want that volume all over, not just up here, if that makes sense. So that's a fabulous product. If you've never tried it and you have fine, thin hair like I do, that's a winner. And while we're at it, let's discuss this bad boy because this is also a big fat winner. I'm somewhat newer to this volume mist. This is the Kenra Volume Mist Volume Builder. This is something that I started using, I want to say it was kind of towards the middle end of last year that I discovered this. It could have also been towards the beginning of this year, I don't know. But I know that I've already gone through a couple bottles of this and I adore it. This and this together is a great way for me to get some fantastic volume in my hair that doesn't feel crunchy, that doesn't feel dry. So today I have both of these in my hair because, again, I had a backup of this, so I plopped it into my little hair care basket right away after finishing it. but like my hair, these are the two styling products that I have in my hair today, aside from my, you know, leave-in like heat protectant product. But this gives me a really good amount of volume to my fine, thin hair, and it doesn't feel crunchy, it doesn't feel dry. Like, look at my hair, like it still feels soft, it feels silky. I'm really lucky with my gray hair that the gray has not grown in super, you know how a lot of times when gray hair grows in, it can have a completely different texture, it can feel a lot more wiry. For some reason, my hair did not do that. When it grew in gray, it just retained the texture of my normal hair that I had when I was younger, which is just really fine and thin. So I really rely on products like this to get some oomph in my hair, because I only have about, I joke about this all the time, but 57 strands of hair. For me, I love that like big Texas-sized hair, but that's probably because that's not what I was naturally blessed with, I guess I should say. All right, sorry about that little interruption there. I had to take a phone call. Let's continue on. Next, we're going to be talking about another hair care product. This is a leave-in. This is the Color Wow Money Mist Luxe Light Leave-In Conditioner for glossy, expensive-looking hair. My friend Susan sent me a message about this as soon as it was released. Susan has been one of my subscribers here on my channel for as long as I can remember, and she's a big Color Wow fan, and usually when new things are released, she'll text me right away and is like, hey, look what we have. So I did pick this up at Sephora. I think I actually picked it up during the spring savings event, and I will say, I really love this product, but I felt like I went through it fairly quickly. This is a really great leave-in. One, it smells like $1,000,000. I love the smell of Color Wow products. But two, this is a really great spray bottle. Now, this particular mister distributes a nice, fine mist of the leave-in product. It is a leave-in product that is like, it's not super thick. So that being said, I did try spraying this directly onto my hair, and I personally found that it still deposited a little bit too much in my hair in any given location, and then my hair would be a little bit more weighed down. So what I do with all of my leave-ins, regardless of whether they have a sprayer or, you know, like a squeeze out type situation, I always put everything into the palm of my hand. So I would do about, I would say 6 to 8 pumps of this into the palm of my hand. I would then distribute the product between my fingers and then start kind of here, like at the mid shaft area, go down, and then whatever was left on my hands, I would also work through the top of my hair as well. I am a daily hair washer. I have a really oily scalp. So for me, I don't like the smell of dirty hair. I don't like the feel of dirty hair, and my oil production has yet to level out in life. And so for me, daily hair washing is still a thing. I know that's blasphemous to those of you that only wash maybe once or twice a week, but I can't do it. Listen, some of us are just born with overactive oil glands, and that was my lot in life. So I like washing my hair every day, but I use really great hydrating products on my hair to kind of, I guess, negate the daily washing, if you will. This was a great leave-in that protected my hair when I was blow drying it. It made it really soft. It did not weigh my hair down. I really liked actually this bottle. I do wish the mist was even a little bit finer. But listen, if you have a normal amount of hair or if you have a lot of hair, you are going to be able to use this bottle and just spray your hair down. For me, because of my 57 strands of hair, it just works a little bit better to distribute the product differently. But I loved this leave-in. I will repurchase it. It protected my hair. It did not weigh it down. And it was just a great product. So that being said, I feel like I went through it fairly quickly. So I don't know if this will be like a constant repurchase the way that my Pureology Color Fanatic or the Alterna Caviar CC Cream are constant repurchases. But this is in the lineup now of leave-ins that from time to time I will probably crave and will happily repurchase myself. So Do I recommend it? Absolutely. I think it's fantastic. Color Wow has a lot of really great hair care products. So, but I don't think you can go wrong with that conditioner, that, well, leave-in treatment, no matter what your hair type is. I think it would work for pretty much everybody. Just, you know, obviously finer, thinner hair requires less. Thicker, more luscious, voluminous locks, man, words are hard today, are going to require a little bit more of that. All right, let's, this one here, she has become a holy grail. First of all, I love the Virtue hair care line. Listen, this is a spendy hair care line. These products are not cheap, but I love the way that they work on my naturally gray hair. Now, this product specifically is from their Flourish line, which is a density boosting hair care line. I've used the shampoo and conditioner as well, and I like the shampoo and conditioner and would consider actually purchasing that again if they eventually put it out in these larger sizes, which they have yet to do, but hopefully they do, because I actually did enjoy the shampoo and conditioner, but I just prefer the larger sizes. So anyway, this particular booster here is supposed to stimulate your scalp, strengthen your hair, and also help with thickening the look of your hair. So this acts not only as a treatment, but as a little bit of a styling product for me. This is another one where I just spray this into the palm of my hand and then massage it into my scalp. There is a component of adding some volume to my hair when I then go to blow dry. But I do think that this is in conjunction with the minoxidil and all the other things that I'm doing to regrow my hair after losing a bunch of it last year. This has definitely helped. And when Sephora had this for 50% off during a, I don't think it was necessarily like a hair care event. I think they were just offering some sales on some products, and this was 50% off. So I picked up 2 bottles, and the backup is already, it's already in my bathroom. Like, I love this product, and whenever I find it on sale, I will always purchase it, but I also wouldn't be averse to even paying full price for it. If I run out of my backups and there is no sale at that moment, I'll just go and pick it up without a sale. So that's how much I love this, but I would prefer not paying full price for it because it's kind of spendy, I'm not gonna lie. It's a spendy hair care line, but I love what it does for my hair, so it's worth it to me. Let's stick with Virtue for a moment here. This is the Virtue Recovery Conditioner. The shampoo still in my shower because I am the person that always finishes the conditioner before the shampoo. There are some people out there, and this is so crazy to me, that finish shampoo before finishing conditioner. I have always been the other way around. I think I just really like to coat my ends in conditioner to really make sure that those get a lot of hydration, especially with my gray hair. It is prone to dryness a lot more than my blonde hair was. But anyway, products like this help me keep my hair looking healthy, soft, shiny, hydrated. I have repurchased this multiple times. This is, this particular recovery conditioner makes my hair incredibly soft. It's very concentrated, so I actually don't use very much of this one. A little bit goes a long way, and it has always kept my hair soft, shiny, silky, smelling really good. I did have a backup of this, so this is actually the shampoo and conditioner that I used in the shower this morning. But yeah, it's fabulous. And I would say if you're willing to splurge on some hair care, Virtue is a brand that I would say is worth splurging on. I think it really makes my hair look beautiful and just feel really good. So anyway, let's keep going with hair while we're at it. I went through obviously a can of my minoxidil. I purchased this from Costco. By the way, have you guys known, if you've been in your warehouse, you've probably seen it, but they are now offering 5% minoxidil for women as well. And of course, it's in a pink box. Of course, they put it in a pink box. Women can use 5% minoxidil. Listen, if you are not pregnant, if you're not nursing, and obviously check in with your doctor if there are, you know, any medications that you're using and you're worried about contraindications, definitely check in with your doctor. You always should. But this is a topical treatment. I prefer the foam over the liquid minoxidil just because this doesn't ever irritate my scalp. In the past, minoxidil liquid has irritated my scalp, but I've tried it again recently and kind of doing like, sometimes doing the liquid, sometimes doing the foam, I feel like has kept that, that irritation at bay, if you will. But the foam is just really easy to apply. I just kind of dot it around my scalp and then I do a 2-minute scalp massage to really work that into the hair follicles. And listen, minoxidil it's clinically proven to regrow hair. It is something that you have to use for the long term to really make sure that that initial vellus hair turns into, you know, a normal hair at some point that will stick around. I have been using minoxidil since last October and it has made a huge difference in my hair. I have a ton of new growth. All of my new growth at the front here, as you can see, is finally at a length where it does start to lay down. So yeah, it works. Like, this has caused my hairline to fill in so much. Like, all of this here is new. On this side, the hair in the front is all new. I'm just very gentle with my hair right now as it is regrowing. I'm continuing to use the minoxidil. I think this is the best deal that I've ever found on minoxidil. You get 6 cans for just under $50. So if you have a Costco membership, get this. It's fabulous. I love it. So easy to use. I think I'll just stick with this. I don't know. I don't like the fact that they put it in a big box. It's the same concentration now. It's 5%. And just so you're aware, like, women can use 5%. It was initially tested at 5% in men, and so that's why that disclaimer is on there. But anyway, read up about minoxidil if you're struggling with hair loss. It is quite effective, at least it has been for me. All right, is that everything in the hair department? Almost. Let's discuss this, which is a usual empties. You guys, this is my complete skin restore from City Beauty. These are the hair, skin, and nail supplements that I have been using for years at this point. I feel like at least 2 years, if not more. I've been talking about these for ages, it feels like. These are my most consistent supplements. They help my hair grow really fast. They help my nails grow really fast. I have stopped doing dip manicure for the time being because honestly, I have been getting manicures at the salon consistently since I think it was last May. I have not gone any amount of time without polish on my nails since last May, and I just kind of decided that it was time to give my nails a break. So I am keeping my nails quite short right now, but I can tell you they're growing back super fast. So I'm just trimming them as soon as like any of the white shows, because right now with doing the dip manicures, my nails are a little bit more fragile. So I'm just gonna be fixing those up again. And then at some point I'll probably start doing manicures. But as of right now, I'm very happy just living with my own natural nails again. I did for years. Like, there were many years on my channel here where you never saw me with a stitch of polish on my nails. And that is because I was a florist. It just wasn't worth me doing manicures as a florist because my hands were in and out of water and chemicals all the time, and my nails were just in rough shape, and that was their lot in life. But these really do cause my nails to grow so much faster, so much stronger, and I love the product. Hopefully you guys picked up a couple of bottles the last time there was a 35% off sale. I always let you know about City Beauty sales because I know so many of you are hooked on these the way that I am. So I don't know if there's any other significant sales coming up in the near future, but anytime that there is a City Beauty sale, I always let you guys know on my community tab over here on YouTube. So if you're new, make sure you're subscribed. That way any of my notifications in terms of like community posts and stuff like that should pop up in your subscription feed as well. But these are a game changer for me and I will never be without them. I buy these myself from City Beauty, just so you guys are aware. I do have a partnership with City Beauty, but it's not like they just send me bottles of this, like they don't. I order these myself, just so you're aware. All right, let's keep going. I have 2 of the Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balms here. This one was in my shower. This is the Wild Raspberry Tea. I think this was potentially from last fall from Pharmacy. This one smelled really, really good. I love the Green Clean. I usually will pick up the regular one, but sometimes when they have limited edition fragrances, I'll grab those as well. This is the best cleansing balm that I've ever used. It takes everything off, makeup, SPF, even waterproof mascara. It just melts it right off. It never burns my eyes. It doesn't leave a film over my eyes. It's such a gentle product and just super effective at getting everything off so that when you go in with your second cleanse, you're really able to get deeper into the pores and clean out any dirt, bacteria, you know, remaining stuff that might be deeper in your pores with the second cleanse. So love this product. I am a pharmacy partner, so if you want to order anything from the pharmacy website, I have a 20% discount code. I'll put the information for that in the description box down below. I always have backups of this on hand, so I already have a new one next to my bathroom sink. I think I still have 1 more of these minis, so I'll probably pop that in the shower. Sometimes I take showers twice a day. If I work out in the evening, I do take a shower before going to bed. So it is nice to have one at the bathroom sink and one in the shower as well. So these minis are usually the ones that I pop in the shower, since I don't necessarily take a shower every single night, but I definitely, you know, wash my face every single night. So another pharmacy product, and you guys, look, I had a backup, and so I put it out right away. This is the box. This is the Pharmacy Clean Bee Ultra Gentle Facial Cleanser. I've used several cleansers from Pharmacy. I really like the Clean Bee. I also like the whipped greens a lot. I could go either way in terms of cleanser. This one smells really good because it smells like honey. This is quite gentle, but I will say it does have a kind of foaming action to it. So if you have a drier skin type, I don't think this is going to be the cleanser for you. But if you are normal, combination, or oily, that's a fabulous cleanser as a second cleanse. And these two definitely pair really well together. Great product, love it, and we'll repurchase it in the future. All right, we've got some other skincare products. So let me grab all these skincare. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Okay. All right, so what do we have? We have the Paula's Choice Niacinamide 20% treatment. You guys, have you heard about the Paula's Choice lawsuit? I'm gonna be discussing this a little bit more in Friday's video, but there is a lawsuit right now against Paula's Choice saying that Paula's Choice has in fact not been cruelty-free all these years. I'm gonna let this lawsuit play out. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not following it super closely right now. I have read up a little bit about it. I need to do a little bit more research, but if you have been purchasing from Paula's Choice specifically because they are cruelty-free, I do want to make you aware of this lawsuit. I would really hate to think that they were not honest about that, but also, I don't know, it's a company, and we all know that companies sometimes maybe are not the most honest in the interest of making sales, obviously. So I'm not delusional, but I also think that I want to see how this plays out before I make any decisions for myself. Now, if Paula's Choice is in fact not cruelty-free, that will be a major issue for me. And it will mean that I will no longer be able to purchase some of my holy grail skincare items that I've literally been using for like a decade at this point. Like, so many of their products are staples in my routine, including this one right here. This is the 20% niacinamide treatment, like I was saying. I have gone through so many bottles of this. I repurchase it every time I run out. Now, I do already have a backup of it that I'm gonna plop into my bathroom. So I'm gonna, like I said, continue to use the stuff as of right now, and any backups, whether, you know, even if they are found to be not cruelty-free, I will still use those products. I'm not just gonna throw things in the trash, but I certainly will not be supporting them with my dollars in the future. So I really hope that this is not going to be, founded, but also, I don't know. But I am disappointed to even like see Paula's Choice in a lawsuit like this. So I just wanted to make you guys aware. Anyway, this was really a game-changing treatment for my skin. I started out with their 10% niacinamide. That improved the look of my pores immensely. If you're not familiar, niacinamide really can help improve the look of your pores. When the 20% came out, I bought it right away, started using it, and within like a couple of months, I noticed even more results in terms of my pores looking even smaller, more refined. So I just stuck with the 20%, even though it's a little bit more expensive, but it's just been worth it to me all these years to use this because it's just has such a great effect on the look of my pores. So anyway, I am hoping that Paula's Choice is indeed cruelty-free and we can just continue on, but we'll see. All right, here is a tube of Tretinoin. This is a rather large tube. It took me a little over a year to finish this one, I feel like. You only use like a pea-sized amount of Tretinoin. If you're using more, you don't need to. It's a little bit goes a long way. This is the 0.5% formulation here. I've been on 0.5% since starting with Tretinoin. Now I get friends and family to purchase me Tretinoin when they go traveling to Mexico because you can actually buy Tretinoin there at the drugstore. My insurance does not cover it, and so for me, it's kind of expensive to get it here. Not that, you know, I wouldn't pay for it if I needed it, but that being said, it's really cheap down in Mexico and you don't need a prescription. So if you're traveling down there, visit a drugstore and, I don't know, pick up your Tretinoin down there. So anyway, I already have a backup in my bathroom. Tretinoin is something that I use sometimes only once a week, sometimes 3 times a week. It just kind of depends on what I feel like my skin needs, but my skin is quite acclimated to it. I try to make sure that I use a good barrier repair cream on the days that I'm using my Tretinoin, and that usually helps to counteract any drying effects or anything like that. Sometimes I like to go a little ham with the Tretinoin, and I need to be a little bit more aggressive with the barrier repair cream. And sometimes I don't do that, and so I sit here with, you know, flakies on my face. But I've been pretty good as of late. So anyway, this is the CosRx Advanced Snail 92 All-in-One Cream. This is just a little guy here. I actually got 2 of these and 2 bottles of the Snail Mucin at my local Costco for under $30. This was a screaming deal, you guys, and I really hope that the rest of you partook as well. If you like the CosRx Snail Mucin, I do. I adore that product. I've never tried the cream. Turns out I really like the cream. Turns out I like the cream, especially when using it in conjunction with my Tretinoin. So good combination here. But yeah, that's a fabulous product. I like that it was in this tube here. I think originally it came in like just a regular pot like this. But I like that they put it in a little squeeze tube here. So great product, very hydrating, definitely helps to protect the skin's barrier. And Snail Mucin is just a really great hydrator for the skin. Makes my skin look so good. I mean, if you can get past the texture of the Snail Mucin serum, then I would say use that too. It's the texture of like snot, I feel like. I know that sounds gross, but that's the closest thing I can equate it to. All right, this is the Drunk Elephant Ceramite AF Eye Balm. I just had a little sample guy of this that came in a little kit that I purchased at one point. I really like this eye cream. It was definitely very thick. It was very thick. I was afraid that it would potentially cause milia underneath my eyes, but it never did. I used it quite consistently, and it really did hydrate the under eye area beautifully. Would I repurchase this? I don't know. I do like Drunk Elephant products, but I don't know. There's other eye creams that I've been using for a really long time that I'll probably stick with. The Strivectin gel cream for eyes, like you guys have heard me talk that to death. That product is such a staple, and it's a pretty good deal also at Costco. I think that one you do have to order online. I have seen it in store before, but I believe that I'll link it down below if it's available. So if you have a Costco membership, that's a great way to get that particular gel eye cream at a really good price. So I do have 3 makeup products in here that we'll go through really quickly. So let's do that. I did finish the Uma Trippin Smooth Powder. I did really like this particular powder. It was really a great product. Very smoothing to the skin. It had that kind of really silky, almost like silicone-y type powder texture. If you're looking for something to really smooth out your pores, I would highly recommend this. I bought this at Ulta. That's where this brand is available. I had it in the shade Light. There's a few different shades available. So if you are pasty like me, the Light worked quite well. So there's that. My beloved Balance and Brighten. Oh my gosh, you guys, you know how I feel about this. There's always a backup. And as soon as I finished this one, hey, look what appeared. This bad boy. They had a Memorial Day sale where I ordered 3 more as well as a new blush. They started putting a limit on how many of the Balance and Brighten you can order, and that kind of bummed me out because I was ready to buy like 5 or 6, which is what I normally do. So anyway, this particular powder foundation has worked the best for me. It's actually not the most ideal color match. I do color correct it a little bit. I know some people don't want to deal with that, and you know, I've heard a lot of people complain about the color selection, and I get it. But nothing looks and feels as good as the Balance and Brighten. I always try new powder foundations. There's a new one from Natasha Denona that I'm interested in trying. You know, Urban Decay has a powder foundation. There's all sorts of powder foundations out there, right? And I always try new ones, but I inevitably always come back to Balance and Brighten. So that says to me that is something that is a staple in my routine. And if Laura Geller ever went away, I would be so bummed. I would literally purchase probably 50 of those Balance and Brightens just to be able to have it for as long as possible. And yeah, that's how passionate I feel about Balance and Brighten. So anyway, you see a lot of these in my empties. All right, I finished the lipstick. This was my purse lipstick. Now, could I still dig this out with a lip brush? You know what's left in the bottom here? Probably, but am I going to? No. Once a lipstick reaches this point for me, and I'm scraping my lips on the plastic part here, like I consider the lipstick done. So also this lipstick is a little bit older, so I'm just kind of ready to move on for it. This is the Grande Cosmetics Au Naturel. It's a really great color. I would actually repurchase this at some point in the future, but I'm trying really hard not to purchase a ton of lip products because I still have so many. And as you guys know, it's really hard to go through an entire lipstick. I feel like it's easier to go through gloss, but lipsticks, for whatever reason, they always last me forever. And I have had to throw away a number of lipsticks just because they smelled off. You know, the formulation just, there's a shelf life, people. If something smells funky in terms of makeup, stop using it. Basically, the ship sailed. And if there's like visible mold spores, or if the product smells funky or different from the original fragrance, I would hesitate to say like, yeah, use that. I would say just to be safe, toss it. And just be more mindful about these cream type products that are just a little bit harder maybe to prevent from, you know, going bad, if you will, or maybe that are a little bit harder to disinfect. So, all right, you guys, that's everything for this past month. I feel really good about everything that I finished. Like I said, many holy grails here, many repurchases, and this was a good month. I feel good. So let me know what you finished over the month of May in the comments down below. Check out the description box for the links to everything. I appreciate you being here. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.